Hi, we're Joel and Leah,
and this video is things that us Brits find weird in America.
Now, we've been to America a fair few times, guys, as you well know.
It's so funny that you do it like a service announcement.
Now, guys, let me tell you. We have been to many states.
So
we're going to tell you the weird things.
Yeah.
We've noticed some very weird things about America.
Yeah.
And we're going to go into detail.
Let us begin.
Yeah, let's let rip.
Can I just say, if you're not already subscribed,
Do it.
the birds are actually saying,
You probably can't hear it.
if you
They're
listen
tweeting.
closely, they're telling you, they're urging you to subscribe.
It's free, just click subscribe. We know that the majority of you watching, over 50% of you, are not subscribed. You're ghost viewers.
God.
Just click subscribe.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Yeah.
Right, moving on.
Right, so the first thing that's super weird about America is that your bread is so sweet.
It's like everything's brioche.
Yeah, everything's a brioche, everything's got added sugar, it's so sweet.
Like, in a way, sometimes it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna dip my sweet bread roll into my soup. But then at other times, you're just like, what if I wanted bread without sugar?
Yeah, what if I want salty bread?
Yeah, but not sweet and salt, just salty.
Just salt.
Don't exist.
It doesn't exist. Americans just love sugar, and it's not your fault, guys. It's
not your fault.
It's the food companies that have pumped your food full of sugar, and they've gotten you used to higher sugar levels.
Exactly. Netflix are going to drop that documentary on sugar pumping in food. I mean, they maybe already have.
Yeah.
And we're just going to be sitting there going, told ya.
We told you. Do you want some
can
British
taste
bread?
it.
We can send you British bread.
I think it's sad that Americans will never try my Auntie Amy's bread. That she does sourdough, brown and white sourdough every week from her kitchen. Beautiful sourdough starch. She's just incredible.
Does she have a pet sourdough starter?
Yeah.
That she always breeds from?
Breeds the sourdough, and she has them in the jars, and they sit on and they get warm. Amazing. It's just utterly amazing. I've not had bread like that in America.
No.
I've not walked past a bakery and thought, wow.
The bread.
The bread.
I'm sure they have it, and I'm sure some of our legends make their own bread.
They must.
But it's just in general, we're talking about generic stereotypes here.
Yeah.
That's what we found.
The next thing is that scones or scones, however you want to say it, there's no correct way, are triangular here, apparently.
They're literally this shape in America. In the UK, they're just round.
I don't think I've ever tried a triangular one. I have no memory of that.
Well, the thing is, because they disguise them, they don't actually look like this picture that we've shown you.
Yeah.
They actually are covered in sugar crystals or icing, cinnamon icing
that's
sugar.
why I never picked them up.
Yeah, because they're just covered in more sugar.
Jeez.
And they do taste, I think, slightly different maybe to our scones.
Yeah.
They're a bit more dense, not in a negative way, but they're like, our scones are like your biscuits. They're a bit lighter and fluffier, but essentially they're the closest thing.
Yeah, and what's interesting is that the biscuits that they have over there, you guys, they're a bit salty and nice.
Yeah, they're lovely because they're full of salt.
The saltiness of your savoury biscuits that to us go with sweet things.
Yeah, and the jam, when you bite into it, you get the salty taste of the dough. And then the sweetness of the jam.
Now that's something that they do so well.
Yeah.
Okay,
very well.
Moving on.
Right, the next thing, these two things combined.
Yeah.
A bit confused. I don't really feel I've had experience with this, but maybe you have. Is the pharmaceutical adverts are really weird, and they said also there are so many adverts for weight loss on TV.
Really?
So yeah, basically they advertise lots of medicine on TV, and in the UK you're not allowed to advertise medication on TV.
Oh yeah.
So it's a bit odd. Yeah.
Don't they say things like, you might die anyway, so may as well buy a product to prevent it happening?
Yeah, and they have so many like clarifications. So it'll be like they'll have a really quick voiceover. I can't do it. It'll be like, medication could cause severe side effects such as nausea, amnesia, all these things.
But like a million times faster than that.
Yeah.
Like the people that do those voiceovers, insane talent.
I've had auditions for those, but like where my agent will say, please only like submit yourself if you can do like if you can speak at this many words per second, and I'm like, my tongue's too big.
She sells seashells on the seashore. Sells seashells. Please don't reply.
Because you think that they've just sped it up, but they're people that actually specialise in doing the really fast talking.
That's insane.
Yeah,
that crazy. People actually don't get sped up for it. What's a sentence I could just try and say really quickly? Can I just try and say that?
Just say that.
That's because they exist. So because they're straight up just like, well, you might die, but I should buy a product anyway. No, I can't do it.
You have to articulate.
I've run through it.
You.
No one understood it. Well, it's the first time for everything, isn't there?
Yeah, well, it's a skill that you can work on, I suppose.
Jeez, but to be honest, I don't want to be that person.
No.
But it's good to have, isn't it?
Yeah,
we want to be good at things. Anyway, Oh gosh, I don't like this one at all. The word lube is used too freely.
It's true.
Jiffy Lube.
I've heard of Jiffy Lube. I don't know what it is, but based on this picture, I'm guessing it's a mechanic, like Jiffy Lube.
Yeah,
they lubricate the car in some way. But yeah, lube is battered around quite liberally. In the UK, you would only refer to lube in a sexual manner.
Yeah, that's why I was so weirded out when I had to go and get my lady parts looked at.
Oh yeah.
And they had to put something up there to like open the space. It was, and she was like, oh, it's fine, we'll just get some lube. And like she kept saying lube, the nurse kept saying the word lube, and I was losing it. Like I couldn't hold it together.
Oh my god.
And she was like, this lube might be a bit cold. And it was just really, she kept saying lube. It was like she was trying to find many ways. It's like one of her colleagues had dared her to just keep saying lube in the room, and she did it.
Is it jarring because the only person you'd expect to hear the word lube from is your partner?
Yeah.
Not from like anyone else, even a nurse. You'd be like,
and certainly not on a street sign in America.
No,
you can't hear that. Or a business calling themselves lube. You'd never be taken seriously.
Never.
Lubing around with Joel and Leah.
Yeah.
Like, imagine that in your business name.
Lubing around.
Those two lubes.
Joel and Leah lube. What if someone was like, oh, I love Joel and Leah because they just lube me up for the weekend? Meaning like they just make me feel relaxed and I watch them and they get me relaxed and ready. Do you think Americans use it like that? Thanks for meeting up with me, Carl. You really lubed me up.
Joel and Lube.
Joel and Lube.
Lube and Leah.
Lube and Leah. Lube and Leah.
It's just awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so jarring to us.
Yeah.
This one.
We can't stand this one.
I don't know how this is a job, but being the meet and greet person at the front of a store, and your job, I don't know if you rotate and you sometimes do this, do that, but the job of the meet and greet front of the store, sometimes they hold a basket and they offer you a basket. At least that's something.
You're paid
but just to say hi.
Easiest job ever.
I mean,
I'm sure it's draining. We've done similar jobs when we've been front of house, and it is exhausting. It's easy physically in some ways, apart from standing on your feet all day, but it's very draining because you've got to smile the whole time.
You have to be present.
Yeah.
You can't just. I think I'd rather be at a till.
I would, because then your manager comes up to you and they're like, you're the first impression anyone gets from this store, so you have, and it's like, no, can you just put me in a role where I can like just slouch a little bit? Yeah,
I'm sorry, but I don't want to be the first person everyone sees. I don't want the decision that they make about this store to be based on my face.
Because we've always chosen an easy life. We'd get our agency who got us work when we used to work in front of house jobs, being like, would you like to be the manager of the event because you get paid like double what a normal person would get paid? And we're like, no thanks. And they're like, do you get paid double? And we're like, yeah, I'd rather get paid less and have an easy job.
Yeah, we have done that, and I just wouldn't want the responsibility.
No, I'm like, just stick me somewhere in a quiet corner with
you know what I mean?
Not many responsibilities and pay me minimum wage, but I don't.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Remember that time, I don't know if you were on it, we had to go and fill up gift bags. There was a million things on the table. We just had to assemble the gift bag. One of them, in a room, 4 hours, got all of them done. No smiling, no talk.
That was lovely.
Like, it was something amazing about it, and also I find those kind of menial tasks really therapeutic.
I did the ones for graduation in the office the week before, just putting labels on envelopes, allocating tickets and putting them in the envelope, and it was just mind numbing, but in the best way. Your mind could just wander, no smiling, no small talk, you're just stuffing envelopes.
What it is customer facing public service jobs that are hard.
Yeah,
that is hard.
So actually, take it back. The shop greeters have a very tough job, particularly when Brits come in and we're like, please don't. Wait, say hello, that's it. But none of this showing me around the store, telling me what's on offer, what the sale is, can I help you, what are you looking for?
Why are they so helpful?
Because they want to make the sale. But I'm like,
so
when
they're
like,
get a cut of the store's earnings?
I think they will, because then you get to the till and they're like, has anyone helped you today? Because I think they want to write down whose name it was. Sometimes I just say no, just to be annoying. No one helped me.
You're joking. No one helped me.
In
fact, there's not much help in this.
No one even greeted me.
You don't.
Oh dear.
Imagine. I would forget their name.
Oh yeah.
Did anyone help you?
I don't even ask their name, but they introduce themselves, don't they? But I don't remember anyone's name.
Apart from mine. We worked together for 8 years.
Literally, I'll be like my housemate, Leah, not Leah, Laura, or Lucy.
Got a lot of L friends, guys.
My brother's called Luke.
That's a lot of L's.
It's too many.
Enough Lockcorn.
Lockcorn. Right, and the last one.
Yeah.
I've never had this before,
disgusting.
but that looks disgusting.
That's vile. No, take that away. That's absolutely horrendous. horrendous.
The existence of microwavable pizza should be a crime, and it should.
Lock them up. Throw away the key.
Why? No. Just to save 10 minutes. Put it in the oven like a normal person.
That's horrendous.
Microwavable in 2 minutes, it says.
They must do it because not everyone's got an oven, so I get that. Like, not everyone has an oven.
No,
like, don't know. Those in New York apartments just have a microwave.
I think so.
No,
that's true. So maybe I get that.
But you know what? If you lived somewhere like that, just go downstairs and get a slice of New York pizza.
$1 for a slice of pizza, New York pizza.
Joe's Pizza, whatever it's called.
This just made me laugh because this is the Snapchat or the Instagram story of the person that she said, "This will come as a surprise to nobody, but the pizza was not good. Very mushy. 2 out of 10. Third worst thing I've eaten this quarantine." Oh, it just looks horrendous. Poor sweet girl.
Bless her, but she did buy it, so it's her own fault.
Yeah, it's her own silly fault, really. Never mind.
Anyway, that was that then.
Yeah, let us know
what you thought about that.
Do you find them weird, or do you think we're weird for thinking it's weird?
I don't know about you, but I feel like I've been negative for 10 minutes.
Yeah, we've actually been very negative, guys, and I'm really sorry. Should we just hug it out? I meant with them, but I can hug it out with you as well.
Yeah, we're hugging it out, guys.
We'll hug it out. Come on. Yeah. We don't mean it.
We don't mean it. It's just
we love you guys.
It's just that's where the inspiration was for the video, and that's what's happened.
Yeah, and if you want us to do positive video, let us know titles in the description of videos you would like to watch, because we'll do them.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
Again, we've got memberships if you haven't already heard of it in our other videos. You can get bonus behind the scenes content, and we post thrice weekly on our channel.
Yeah.
So do subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.